Guys, Phil Monteleone, the book peddler. It's been a while. My apologies for being so delayed with the video to come out. Been extremely busy. Been on traveling. Got sick again. I've been a bit of a hot mess. Okay, so my apologies, but I'm back with a beautiful collection to show you, and maybe we'll do a little catch up. Maybe I'll do a live stream in a week or so and get you up to date on what's been going on with the book business here at the Book Peddlers. So, but without further ado, we're going to get to this collection. This is a heavy military collection. Shout out to Amy. Amy drove these books all the way from New Hampshire to check out my shop. My apologies, Amy, you had to see my shop in such a distressed state, but that's just the way it goes. But it was a real pleasure meeting you, and we had some fun, and thank you very much. She's been a subscriber to the channel for quite a while, and a friend of the Book Peddler YouTube. So it was great meeting you in person. I met a number of you in person at this point, and so far y'all been wonderful people, and it's been my absolute pleasure. These books here that Amy brought belong to her husband, and it's a great military book collection. Whenever I'm making a deal with somebody that's like, you know, at a distance away, you know, I have them send me pictures and everything, so I evaluate them like the best of my abilities, and this even surpassed my expectations, just how clean and perfect the majority of these books are, and it's a wonderful collection. I can't wait to show you, and yeah, so let's get into this. I'm going to be showing you what I'm working with. So here's the shop. Hold up. Boxes everywhere. So she brought in quite a haul. There you go. And I've been listing them. There's some on the shelf here. I've been listing a bunch. So let's just slowly I'll take you to these titles over here first. And I don't have my one little arm. I broke it by accident. I got to get a new one. But I'll show you some of these titles. Just clean. Look at that. That's like bigger than a phone book. Clean. Beautiful titles. Circle. And I'll just start kind of showing you some of these. Gorgeous collection. A ton of tank books. Hold on. Let me zoom out. All right. So you can see these titles here. I'll go slow. So if you're into the war, World War II, you see something that catches your eye, feel free to reach out. But nice sets. Show you what's in some of these boxes. Operation Barbarossa. And you'll have pretty much, I think, the complete set on that operation. Take you inside. Wonderful clean pages. So there you go. One more. Let's check out this box here. I'll lift up the titles. There you go. And a lot of them are like super niche to the war. Like specific battles and missions and equipment. Collector grade publications here. Just gorgeous stuff. Let me see real quick. Oh. So here we go. Tiger Volume 1. Here's Volume 2. And again, just beautiful, beautiful books. Here's Tiger 3, and these have maps with them. Look at these guys. My grandpa Louis fought in World War II. He was a lieutenant colonel. He was stationed over in Italy, and actually my dad just went to Italy this summer with my sister, and they got a picture of him outside of, I think it's St. Mark's. And we have a picture of Grandpa right outside of St. Mark's. Here's the tiger maps. So, and we got write-ups of him in the paper, in the newspapers, for his heroic actions. He won a Bronze Star, Purple Heart. Bloody Streets, the Soviet assault on Berlin. Very proud of that. Here we go. Tigers in combat. Here's a couple more. Just taking you right through. Let's open up this one real quick. Photo study of the German soldier fighting in and around Arnhem, 1944. Look at this. So if you're a collector of World War II, these aren't your standard run-of-the-mill books. They're very highly collectible. Let's take a look in this box here. See, some of these boxes, you're kind of got first eyes on them, just like I am. I'm trying to list some of this up quickly because I have a 20,000 book pick in a few days, and my shop looks like this. And that is why, part of the reason why I have not been open officially in the main building this year, because I'm just overwhelmed. I have another collection coming through the week after that, and I'm also trying to work a deal on some very high-end books right now. So it's been extremely busy. Everything going well, though. Look at all these ones here. And I will be getting back on Whatnot at some point. I've pretty much finished creating my shipping station and everything that I need set up, so I can make everything go a lot smoother. Not just the show, but after the show, because it takes hours to pack and ship the stuff. But I will get on there. All my links are in the description, guys. If you're new to the channel and want to check them out. But look at this beautiful collection right here. Wonderful. Here's another set. I like sets. A lot of people don't, because they get heavy. They can be a pain to list, but I like them. It just takes a little extra time, but they're worth it. To me, they've always been worth it. Here we go. Black Cross, Red Star. I have a volume over by the desk that kind of got a little separated, but that's 4. Volume 5. Here's 1. I got another volume over there, and there's probably another hiding somewhere. Let's see this crate. So here's some Crash Archives box sets. I just got my sweaty arm all over one of the boxes. Great. Panzer 4, Panzer 3. We're going to take a quick break in the action for a little bit of a story time. This is mostly for any of the young Monteleones that ever end up watching this video, actually. But your grandfather and grandmother, by all accounts, were saints. And like I had mentioned, my grandpa Louis, he fought in the majority of the war. And my Aunt Jane, my godmother, has a box of his letters throughout the war. And my Aunt Lily, who was like 4 foot tall, her head didn't come above a stovetop barely, she would tie the letters up. So all the knots on all the letters are from Aunt Lily and have remained that way. But many of them are in Italian, and there are a bunch in English. And it's funny because when he would write to my grandma, it was everything is roses, you know, going well, you know, sipping a pina colada. And but when he would write to his like brother and everything, it was, you know, a little bit more of the reality of what was actually going on over there. And I would love to someday take a box of those letters and follow him throughout the war in like a chronological order. It'd be a great family project. But if I keep getting in material like that, forget about it. I can't get to it. I won't be able to get to it anytime soon. But there was a write-up in the paper of something that he did. You know, he was in command of a lot of these young guys. A lot of these guys are like 17 years old, you know, 18 years old. I remember one part that I think haunted him quite a bit was when they would die, he would, you know, he himself would write letters home to the families. And after the war, he never talked about it. I think a lot of the guys who went through it never talked about it. But in this particular write-up, a communication line was broken, and it was essential that that got fixed during this battle. So instead of sending out one of the young kids, Grandpa Louis bear crawled, I forget the distance, but it was an incredible distance, on his belly to repair this line under heavy machine gun fire. And he did take a bunch of shrapnel. I think that's what took him out of the war, but he was in throughout the majority of there. So pretty impressive, pretty incredible individual. Much respect for everybody who fought in that war, no matter what side you were on. And boy, I'll tell you, there's not too many World War II guys around anymore, but there was quite a generation of individuals right there. And but yeah, he ended up having 8 kids. My dad's one of 8, and I could tell stories for a long time of all the ones I've heard. But I definitely don't get my height from that side of the family. They're all like this tall. I feel like Gandalf the Wizard and a bunch of hobbits around me at a family get together. But they're all great people. We have a very big, close family. So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. But I thought I would just share that story quick, because I'm always very proud of where I come from, and proud of who they were. And so yeah, any you young Monties out there, you know, hope you enjoyed that. But much respect. Okay, let's get back to the rest of these books. Show you a couple of these crates in the back real quick. Check them out. Awesome. See this. Tons of these. I don't know how many of these, what number they go up to, but these are pretty cool. Panzer Rex, all these, you know, oblong soft cover books. I think they might go up to like 40, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 30. Very cool. These I'll probably end up listing individually. There were a good amount of like firearm books as well, but the majority I'm putting right on my shelf because my customers in shop like them if I ever get the doors open. And then there's also boxes of just very nice, clean, good reading copies of books. There's all sorts of them. There is a good amount that'll probably go in the red building. Maybe I do a whatnot show and a lot, some of them together. We'll see. But great stuff. Great stuff. Again, well kept. So pretty cool. I'll show you this set here. And again, I'm just scratching the surface with you guys. I can't really take you through everything or every book. It's just obviously too much. But you get a really strong idea anyhow about this collection. North Africa Warfare. Let's see these ones. Red Machine 1, 2, 3. There you go. There you go. You get a good enough idea. That's it. That's the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. So, Amy, thank you so much. It was awesome to meet you. And, you know, hopefully our paths cross again in the future. It's always wonderful to meet somebody that supported me and to meet him in the flesh, you know. So it was awesome. So thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this collection. It's amazing. You can see the listings going up on the eBay shop. And just to update you quickly, I started an Instagram for my red building, secondary building, where I'll be selling bundles of books. I'll be doing giveaways, a whole mess of stuff. So you want to check that out. It's under The Book Peddler, #2, Warehouse. Okay, that's how you find it. So I just was up this morning checking out a couple very rare Bibles. I can't wait to show you guys them. And I'm doing my research currently with them as well. And then in a few days, I'm on the road again. 20,000 books. I'll take videos of that and give you a little bit of a background with it. It's been a lot. You ever get that urge to kill a drifter on the road, see if you can get away with it? But on that note, I'm tired. I'm getting out of here. Have a good one, guys. Till I see you again. Take care.